2019 is Public City! Janelle!
Pagkatapos ng kanyang corona, sasabak na siya talaga sa Miss Earth.
Yes.
Philippines!
It has always been my dream to be a beauty queen, but it was never a walk in the park. It takes a lot of patience, hard work, and faith.
Hi YouTube community! Welcome back to my channel. Before anything else, please do subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be updated if I have a new video. So for today, we will be having our third episode for the pageant series special that we just started, and I do hope that you love the past two episodes that we had. Comment down below your favorite part, and of course for this episode I'll be sharing to you how to handle Q&A during pageants. How to ace that moment, that crucial moment na pinaka-inaantay mo at pinag-aralan mo ng bonggang-bongga. Alam mo, inaral mo na lahat, nag-research ka na, ginugel mo na, pero pagdating ng moment na yun, you can never be so prepared because you don't know really the question or the final question na mabubunot mo. So, this vlog will hopefully help you ace that Q&A portion. That's my favorite part. Tip number 1, read a lot. Yes, read and research a lot because you'll never know kung ano talaga yung topic na maitatanong sa inyo or yung exact question. So in my case, I really love reading books. So I get a lot of quotable quotes there. So nakakatulong yun ng malaki, especially during those times na sobrang hirap ng tanong or kahit actually napakadali ng tanong. Like, you also don't want your answer to sound so easy and so generic and so simple. Gusto nyo, of course, lagyan ng konting spice, na konting angst yung answer nyo. So, I really do suggest na magbaon kayo ng maraming ganon for your Q&A. Like, you have to start and end your answer with a bang. And the key to that is really nourish your mind. Of course, not just your mind, but also your heart. Iba kasi yung nagbabasa ka lang and pumapasok siya na nalilimutan mo. But iba yung nagbabasa ka tapos isinasa puso mo and you really take into heart the lessons that you got from reading that certain book. So it's both, of course, inject it in your mind and embrace it in your heart. So that's my tip number 1. Tip number 2, don't panic. Chill, breathe, relax. Alam ko na you've prepared so much for that one Q&A moment that will make or break your pageant career. So I really do hope that at that moment you're calm. Although it's really hard to be calm because, you know, it's a mix of a lot of emotions, of excitement, of nervousness because of that uncertainty na hindi mo alam yung itatanong sa yung question. So the best thing to do is really remind yourself to not be afraid of being questioned. Kasi most of the time, that's where we really experience mental block, yung nalulutang ka na, kasi napapangunahan ka ng takot. Pag napangunahan ka ng takot, yun ang pinaka number 1 kalaban nating lahat. Dahil kapag napangunahan ka ng takot, you know, you have a lot of things in your mind, you're overthinking na, hala, ako na yung next, kaya ko ba to? Ano kaya tatanong? Naku, hindi ko alam yung sasagot ko, hindi ako magaling sa Q&A, hindi ako magaling mag-English. Alam mo yun? Instead of filling up your mind with those thoughts that could really make your performance a disaster, take it all out, breathe, and most important thing of all to do is really pray before the pageant. Because it really does wonders. God will guide you, as in, it is very I cannot explain it in a way, but I love Q&A. But of course, hindi talaga mawawala yung kakabahan ka, yung merong uncertainty na hindi mo alam kung ano yung tatanong sa'yo. So actually, it's more of what question would be meant for you that you don't know. So you just really need to pray for God's guidance and for God's wisdom. You know, you don't have to be Einstein to answer that question, or you don't have to be the perfect person to answer that question. So all you really have to do is, leading to my next tip, my third tip for all of you, is to listen carefully to the question. So first, if you remove your self-doubt, walang ibang maniniwala sa'yo kundi sarili mo lang, at ikaw lang makakatulong sa sarili mo during that moment. Because wala namang gaganon sa'yo, kaya mo yan. I mean, of course, that comes before, but when you're on stage, you're alone, and it is really you. Wala kang ibang sisisihin kundi sarili mo lang, diba? I mean, there might be a lot of distractions around, but at the end of the day, you wanna give the best performance of your life for all your supporters, your family, your friends, and most of all, of course, dedicate your performance to God, diba? And it's also a battle, really, a mental battle within yourself. So listen carefully. If you remove your doubts and you remove that fear and you listen carefully to the question, I really guarantee you there is no wrong or right answer. You will definitely answer that question. Given that if you did all the reviews, if you did all your research, if you did your assignment, you will be able to answer that. You have to just really start in believing in yourself. Take that fear away and listen carefully to the question. And my fourth tip, pagkatapos mong, of course, mapakinggan ng mabuti yung question, here comes your Einstein moment, diba? Nag-aral ka, nag-research ka ng bongga, and then it leads to this question na, what makes you blush? Alam mo yun, lahat ng RA ganito, lahat ng laws inaral mo, lahat ng mga, for example, for the environment, yung mga environmental technicalities, pinag-aralan mo na't lahat. Pero the funny part is you get to be having a question that is so easy. It seems so easy. What makes you blush? And then you come to think of it, ang dami kong pinag-aralan. Tulog ko yung itatanong sa akin. But it boils down to that moment because you'll never know really from a wide range of topics on what will be thrown at you. So the only thing that you have to do at that moment is really listen. Now, what makes you blush? You could answer it in a lot of ways, you know. You can think of your crush. You can think of that moment that you get to be shy, and you know, you just need to really wing that moment because you can never be too prepared for that moment and for that uncertain question that was really never handed to you. Most pageants don't actually give out their questions. So if given sa'yo yung question, better because you could better prepare for it. But to those pageants, for example, the pageants that I was in, for example, Miss Philippines Earth and Miss Earth, the questions were not given. So it was really randomly selected by the candidates on the spot and on stage. So yun yung pinaka dapat nyong gawin. Listen carefully to the question, because if you listen carefully, it leads to my next tip is to be specific with your answer. Ang dami sa atin nag-research nga ng sobra-sobra, ang daming quotable quotes, pero sa sobrang dami nating iniisip, ang dami nating gustong sabihin, nakalimutan na natin talaga, ano ba talaga yung question? Di ba parang nangyayari to madalas pag nanonood tayo ng pageants, di ba? Na parang, wow, ang galing niya magsalita, pero if you really go back to the question, for example, the question says, how can you save the environment? So if it asks you how, kailangan nyo isabihin dun sa sagot nyo, paano nga ba? Diba? Paano natin pangalagaan ng ating kalikasan? So you have to also cite at least, you know, depends on also your knowledge about the question. But since the question really is how, so you really have to be specific. Give them that, you know, these are the ways on how to save the environment. And then meron kang call to action. And then if you can inject a quotable quote, if it's necessary on the last part when you are about to end your question. So know it could really be very, very powerful and you end it with a bang, then do so, diba? But why am I saying that you have to be really very specific of your answer? Kasi yun nga, ang dami sa atin, for example, may tinanong, and then yung keyword lang natin is, environment. Tapos kung ano-ano na pinagsasabi natin about the environment without really answering the question. So that really matters a lot because this is my favorite part, the Q&A part, but I really also would like to listen to very, very specific answers, especially with very specific questions as well. And one example is how. So you could cite ways. I'm actually thinking of doing another vlog. Comment down below if you want to. If you want me to answer random pageant questions or not even pageant related questions, mga thought-provoking questions. Oh, I really love that. So comment down below if you want a separate vlog for that. I would really love to share what I have experienced in my pageant journey, and of course Q&A part or the Q&A training is also included with that. So actually, honestly, there's training can really help you a lot. It can help you improve yourself, but most of all, at the end of the day, it's really you. It's really you who can tap yourself in the back. Kaya mo to, diba? Na kasi kahit na anong paniwala sa'yo ng lahat ng tao sa paligid mo, parents mo, friends mo, pero kung hindi mo sasabihin sa sarili mo na kaya ko to, baliwala lang din lahat, diba? So, huwag niyong sayangin yung potential sa inyo na nakikita ng mga kaibigan nyo, ng mga kamag-anak nyo, ng pamilya nyo, kasi hindi kayo niniwala sa sarili nyo. So, huwag niyong sayangin yun. So, believe in yourself that you can make it, you can make your dreams happen. So, there you have it. Those are my Q&A tips for all of you na sana nakatulong sa inyo. Comment down below kung ano pa yung request nyo all about pageant or kahit hindi pageant related na gusto nyo i-vlog ko about. Feel free to comment down below. I'm really very grateful to be able to have a platform that I could share with you, especially on this part na kasi gusto kong makatulong mostly sa mga taong hindi naniniwala sa sarili nila. Dahil ganito ako dati, parang I was full of fear. Sobrang fearful ako because it's not because wala akong tiwala sa sarili ko, but lahat ng tao sa paligid ko, wag mong gawin yan and all that. So, it took me a while to really believe in myself, and then everything else really follows. If you believe in yourself, you can be so powerful that you can make your dreams happen. Of course, along with that is God's guidance. You really have to always surrender everything to Him and to trust His plan for you, because it's just so wonderful and so surprising on how He can really work in your life. So again, thank you so much for watching this episode. We're now at episode 3 for our pageant series here on my YouTube channel. So again, YouTube community, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the notification bell so you'll be updated if I have a new video, and share, of course, my videos to those who you think na makakatulong, lalo na tong episode na to dun sa mga taong kailangan ng Q&A tips at takot magsalita. Ako, honestly, sobrang mahiyain ko before. Sobrang tahimik ko. And up to this day, I'm really that silent type of person when I'm alone and all. When I'm hosting, when I do my job, I'm just, I'm fun and all that, but I still have this chill and super tahimik side of me that you cannot also take away from anybody out there. So, what I'm trying to point out is, tulad mo, tahimik lang din ako ng sobra. But then, I really had that dream that I really want to be a host. I really want to talk there. I really want to be a speaker. So, of course, I worked my way towards it because a dream without an action will just always remain a dream. You have to, of course, surrender everything to the Lord, and you, of course, do everything with all your might to make it happen. So I hope that I was able to also inspire you and have that, kick that fire within you, so you will be inspired and motivated to really speak up if you need to, or to not be afraid of the Q&A portion in any pageant that you're in.
Hard work and faith.